Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with my Atak Sportz for this Monday, February 24th, 2014. Sorry. Let's get on with the biggest thoughts of the day. My thoughts on the WWE Network. Launched already this morning. Of course, one was anticipated launches after a lot of time. We've been waiting a long time for this. WWE Network finally launched today. Now, I did not get up at 9 because I knew it was going to be crazy. First thing at 9 o'clock this morning when the network went live. But I got up at noon. And it was still kind of like high wattage of people wanting to get on it. So it took me about an hour to get on it. But I got on it fine. After, like I said, it took me an hour. But I know it took a lot of people a lot of time. Maybe I heard people say they quit after 2 hours. But after an hour, I finally got on. So, my thoughts on the network experience. I watched it through the app and on my computer. Great. The live streaming is cool. You know, I saw a little bit of live streaming. It's kind of cool. The live streaming works fine. The on-demand programming. Now, they said they're going to have the entire video library up. It's not up yet. They had the Bret Hart Shawn Michaels documentary. The greatest rivalries documentary. If you haven't seen that, it's awesome. We're going to do a sit-down interview with JR. It's a great documentary, but it's the only documentary they got up there right now. So I bet they'll probably gradually add things as it goes along. It's still early. You know, it's the first day. They're probably going to add more stuff and work some kinks out. Like the pay-per-view links on the on-demand programming. Not all the pay-per-view links work. They show, like, the ratings. You know, they have, like, TVPG, TV14. They show the rating and it just fades off. So you gotta look at the links for the pay-per-views. Some of them work, some don't. And some that do work are awesome. You know, they look awesome. Original programming, I did see the first episode of WrestleMania Rewind, but the first WrestleMania main event's cool. Looking forward to seeing more episodes of that. I didn't see the first countdown yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Top 10 catchphrases. Yes, could be one of them. And what? And I don't know when the Monday Night War is premiering. They didn't say when it's premiering. Because I know Countdown to WrestleMania Rewind official premiere with new episodes tomorrow night. So, but I don't know about Monday Night War though. I also like the fact they do got some Legends of Wrestling Roundtable episodes. That's kind of cool. They also got some old school ECW hardcore pay-per-view. They need Nitros. You know, they got old Walls and SmackDowns. Now, they got mostly new SmackDowns and Walls. They do have an old Wall from like 2 Walls from 1998. Finding 2 most iconic episodes of War 98. The Mike Tyson Stone Cold encounter, and the Stone Cold Zamboni. And they also had the first episode of SmackDown. So they're probably going to add more old episodes of SmackDown and Raw as it goes on. But they need Nitros. Especially when Monday Night War come out. When Monday Night War premieres, they need to put Nitros up. You know, they need to put some Nitros up. They got ECW Hardcore TV. They got some Walls and SmackDowns in there. They need some Nitros. That's my only quip. My only advice to them. Like I said, they're going to add stuff gradually. You know, as time goes on, you know, it's like I said, the first day. But for the first day, it looks awesome. You know, they got some kinks to work out, but it's going to be a great experience. The WWE Network is going to be awesome in the long run. You know, once they get everything worked out, once they add a lot more new stuff, and when the new shows start airing, when Legends House premieres, and all this original programming, when everything works out, WWE Network's going to be a heck of an experience. But for right now, it's still great, and it's only going to get better from here, guys. So they got WWE Network, success for me. Looking forward to exploring more. Now, on with War tonight. Very intriguing War after last night's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. First time ever, I always do top 5 questions that must be answered top 6 for the first time ever. Top 6 questions. It's so big. Top 6 questions that must be answered tonight. Question number 6. What will go down with the returns of Hulk Hogan and possibly The Undertaker? Now, Hulk Hogan is confirmed to return tonight. Jimmy Hart is back as well as his manager. So it's been kind of cool to see Hogan back on Raw. It's his first Raw appearance in about 5 or 6 years. And his first overall appearance on WWE television since that long. Of course, he left TNA ever since he came to TNA in about 2009. He left last year. And ever since he left TNA, speculation's been warning about Hulk Hogan coming back to WWE. I hope he doesn't wrestle. Like, if he hosts it, yeah. But if he ends up being like The Rock and comes back to wrestle, it'll be kind of weird. But at least having him back, at least, especially for WrestleMania 30, being a Hulk Hogan was a part of the first one. They need Roddy Piper though, but still, having Hogan a part of WrestleMania 30, you can't have WrestleMania without him. Or Stone Cold Steve Austin. Anyway, so nice to see Hogan back, and you can't have any WrestleMania without Taker. Now, Taker's been rumored to come back tonight, but I haven't heard nothing lately about him returning, especially with the possible rumors of a certain guy going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Which will segue to my next question. Question number 5. Will Paul Bearer be officially announced for the Hall of Fame tonight? Now that Taker's come back tonight, like I said, perfect segue for Paul Bearer to finally be announced to be inducted to the Hall of Fame. He's supposed to be inducted along with Scott Hall. I did see that sign last night. Forgot to mention that during my Elimination Chamber pay-per-view review if you haven't seen it yet. So, Paul Bearer is announced tonight. That's question number 5. Question number 4. Will the feud, love it or hate it, Bautista and the Pussy, will it start tonight? Well, I say that because if you didn't see my Elimination Chamber pay-per-view review, they were chanting Batista doing his match. And during Randy Orton's match, in the Chamber match, when he locked himself back in the cell, they call him Pussy. That's the poster right there. Batista versus Pussy. Now, as a lot of people like me, a lot of people can answer my sentiments, then we hope that in some way, Daniel Bryan can get added to the match. In some way, shape, or form. Especially after what happened last night. So, we'll see what happens to D-Bryan, which I'll address in one of my other questions. But Batista and Orton haven't really started the feud yet. So now that it's official, unfortunately for us, that officially Batista will take on Orton at Mania now. I think the feud will kind of start up tonight. So there you go. Speaking of Mania feuds, question number 3. Well, going out between John Cena and Bray Wyatt. Now, Wyatt's in S.H.I.E.L.D. If you didn't see my review as well, the Chamber match, or Chamber pay-per-view, it's on this channel. Hell of a match between S.H.I.E.L.D. and Wyatt's. Wyatt's did get a little bit involved in the Chamber match, screwing John Cena out of the match, which was a good thing. As long as anybody, I don't care who it is, as long as Cena's out of the title picture, is all fine with me. I sent out my review as well last night. So, Bray Wyatt and John Cena's, this is kind of like a planting a seed. Sorry, I'm fumbling a little bit. Planting the seed for a John Cena Bray Wyatt match in Mania has been rumored for Bray Wyatt and Cena. So after last night, they kind of elevated it because Bray Wyatt got involved in Cena's match in the Rumble. The 6-man tag, they kind of got Cena in the Chamber match and started the S.H.I.E.L.D. Wyatt feud. And also screwed Cena last night in the Chamber match. So it's going to kind of hype up the feud more. And more build up for that feud for Mania starts tonight. Speaking of Mania, will any matches start building or be announced for Mania? Well, kind of answers those 2 last questions. Yes, feuds are going to start tonight. Cena and Bray Wyatt's going to heat up. Batista and Randy Orton, love it or hate it, it's going to heat up. Maybe Usos making a rematch, whether it's tonight or at Mania against the Outlaws. And D-Bryan, they'll lead to question number 1. What will D-Bryan do? Now, once again, last night, Daniel Bryan got screwed out of the Chamber match by Kane. I can kind of sense that Kane was going to get involved. Because I read that they're planning Kane and Daniel Bryan at Mania. But like I said last night in my review, once again, mentioning my review, cheap plug for my review, that we don't want us, that the fans, me included, we do not want to see D-Bryan Kane. The plans that WWE have, it's not the plans we want the WWE to have for Daniel Bryan. We want D-Bryan main event of Mania, or at least in a title match, specifically the WWE Whatever Championship match. So, but I hope they insert him, whether it's a triple threat match, or make Daniel Bryan win the title the night after Mania. That would be nuts. But I want D-Bryan to get involved in the match somehow. He'll probably insert it in. Or, if we get lucky, maybe a title change tonight. Maybe U.S. title. Wayne's against Ambrose. If they can find Ambrose. Because Ambrose disappeared last night after he got chased out to the back by Bray Wyatt. Wasn't seen since. So we'll see what happens with this and more on the Elimination Chamber Aftermath. The official launch of the WWE Network. Return of Hogan and Jericho, all this and more tonight on Raw at 8, 7 Central on USA Network. That is it for the Atak Sportz for today. See you all later for my Raw review later on tonight. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the sports news from Zach. Thank you all very much for watching. See you later, everybody. Yes, yes, yes.